Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Okay guys, today I'm going to be coming to you with another ranking video. Today's video is my top 5, and I'm putting an emphasis on my because it's my top 5. I didn't get it from the internet or anything like that. My top 5 most fiercest women in TV and movie history. Now, you may have your own top 5, or if you even have one, you may have just one favorite woman. You can share that with me down in the comment section. I would love to hear it. All right, either way, it's all subjective. It's all our opinion, so it's all good. All right, guys, so let's get into this list. So before I get into this list, guys, I'm going to start off with an honorable mention, okay? And that is a character who made the very first impression of girl power on me, and that's She-Ra, Princess of Power. Now, it may be a bit odd that an animated character has made the honorable mention list, but I kid you not, your eyes do not deceive you, okay? In fact, when I started out with this list, I didn't even think of her, but I had to track back, of course, and realize that She-Ra is the reason why I'm fascinated with girl power, okay? So she had to at least be an honorable mention. Especially because top 6 just doesn't have the same ring to it, okay? Anyway, as a 5-year-old girl, I loved watching He-Man. But when She-Ra came out, I was captivated by what I considered to be the female version of one of my favorite cartoons at the time. I said, wow, she's a girl like me and she's powerful. Let's give it up for She-Ra, okay? Now, without further ado, guys, coming in at number 5 is Xena, the warrior princess. Now, much like She-Ra, I fell in love with Xena because to me, she was the female version of another beloved character of mine, and that character was Hercules. Yes, I watched Hercules, the series, faithfully and loved it. And when Xena came out, I was captivated once again by a woman of power and strength. Watching Xena whip behind and take names was the highlight of my day, okay, guys? And the fact that she was fighting men made it that much more interesting and inspiring. Shout out to Lucy Lawless for doing the daggone thing, okay? Coming in at number 4, Natasha Romanova, aka Black Widow. Now, let me first mention that Nat is a new favorite of mine because, as many of you know, I am new to Marvel. So when I started watching the movies, like all the Captain Americas and all the Avengers, Nat definitely caught my attention, okay? My girl is a quick and skilled fighter, and I love that she can hang with the fellas and do just as much damage. So the thing I love most about Black Widow is that she doesn't have superpowers like the rest of the gang, yet she's just as effective and just as valuable. And I love that, okay? However, I did read that she was enhanced by biotechnology that makes her resistant to aging and disease and causes her to heal faster. But like I said, I'm new to this Marvel thing, so I'm going to leave that alone. But anyway, my girl Nat is athletic, acrobatic, flexible, you name it, okay? But on another note, I hate the fact that they teased a relationship between her and Bruce Banner. That annoyed me because I thought they were cute together. But oh well, right? Sadly enough, guys, Nat dies in Avengers Endgame, and I was highly disappointed that they couldn't bring her back. But she did go out like a true friend by sacrificing herself to retrieve the Soul Stone so they could undo the damage of Thanos' infamous snap, which obliterated 50% of the universe. Gotta give it up for my girl, guys, Black Widow. So, before we get into the number 3 spot, I have to do another honorable mention, and that goes to Sophia from The Color Purple, okay? She may not be like the other women skilled in battle, but all her life, my girl had to fight. And Sophia should be an inspiration to women to let them know that they have worth and shouldn't be used or abused by men. And trust me, watching Sophia cock that arm all the way back, then bring it forward to knock a knucker out, is everything. And shout out to the real men who love and value and protect their women. I see you, King. Okay, guys, we have made it to our final 3 fiercest women. And coming in at number 3 is Katniss Everdeen. The one thing I love about Katniss is that she is highly skilled with a bow and arrow. And just to let y'all in on a little secret, that's one of my life's goals, okay? To be skilled in archery. But anyway, besides the fact that my girl is quick with the bow and arrow and her aim is on point, she has other human qualities that I love. In the Hunger Games series, we watched Katniss be a loyal friend, and even though it was every man or woman for themselves, her alliance with Rue made things even more interesting because now we need to see how this thing is going to play out, right? And when Rue dies, it makes Katniss more pissed and disgusted with the Capitol, and we see her eventually rebel against them when it's just her and Peter at the end. But back to Katniss as a person. She's a woman who knows how to survive, and she protects the people she loves. She would even die for them. Now, who wouldn't be inspired by that? Coming in at number 2, Egozi. Now, Egozi is a newfound love of mine, okay, guys? Much like Natasha Romanova. So, Egozi is a character from The Woman King, and when I watched that movie, your girl captured my heart, okay? Of course, the fact that she takes time to sharpen her nails so she can be a human panther on the battlefield is a plus, but her character as a person was a gift as well. We were able to watch as Egozi mentored Nawi and how she took the time to give her life lessons for on and off the battlefield. We also watched her be humorous. We watched her show endurance and strength during physical pain. And then sadly, we watched her die when she went back for Nawi because she refused to leave a woman behind. Egozi was played by Lashana Lynch, a British actress who did the daggone thing in this role, okay? All right, guys, it's time to reveal my number 1 girl. And many of you who've been following me for a while have probably already guessed it. So coming in at number 1 is my absolute favorite chick, Brienne of Tarth, aka Brienne the Beauty. And when I say it, I do not mean to be mean, okay? My girl Gwen is all that. Anyway, now Brienne is a character from Game of Thrones who comes from a noble family, so she's highborn. But she never carried herself as a lady because she's always wanted to be a knight. You know, her and Arya kind of have the same story or background when it comes to that, right? Now, as much as I love Brienne, I'm not going to get into all the history, right? But what I will say is that she's a good person who just wanted to keep her oath and serve a good lord. But as she told Pod, all the good lords are dead. So throughout Brienne's journey, we see her doing whatever she can to find Arya and Sansa Stark so she can keep her word to their mother by protecting them. During her journey, we get to see how fierce of a fighter Brienne is, and even when she almost lost to the Hound, my girl was determined to do everything she could to beat that giant of a man. I'm talking about bite his ear, pick up a rock, whatever she needed to do until she was the one walking away from that fight. Because the Hound was really no joke, okay? And I'm happy to say that Brienne got one of the better endings than most of the characters on Game of Thrones. And of course, I was here for that. Gwendolyn Christie, you my girl, okay? Okay, folks, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my top 5 most fiercest women in TV/movie history. The only gripe that I have is that there were not enough African American women that made my list. I honestly don't see that many women in those type of roles. Yes, we always see the strong Black woman or the strong matriarch of the family who handles tragedy or just a rough life well, and she does it with poise and all that stuff. Like, we always see that, right? But I need to see more of the sisters on the battlefield. So of course, when I saw Egozi in The Woman King, I was elated, okay, and very excited to have her on my list. The only reason why she's not number 1 is because she's new to my life. You know what I'm saying? And Brienne, she's been around for years. Nobody's taking her spot, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, you might also say maybe someone like Pam Grier, you know, who played in Coffee or Foxy Brown. You might say she deserves to be on the list as well. But anyway, let me know what your top 5 is. I can't wait to hear it. Take care and be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.